As regards the working arrangement for civil servants, we have been monitoring the epidemic situation very closely. And I think the experience in the past 6 months tells us that it's always a balance among three things. First is the epidemic situation. Second is the impact on the economic activities and people's livelihood. And the third is the public's reaction. Now, as far as the government is concerned, provision of public services, of course, is our priority. And the public is expected us to do so. So actually, as early as last Sunday, because of the rising local cases, my bureau has already issued reminders to all the bureaus and departments, reminding them to put in place and enforce vigorously all the prevention measures, infection control measures, and social distancing measures in the bureaus and departments. And of course, in order that we could provide public services as far as possible. And also now we have sufficient supply of masks, protective equipment, and also measures in the offices as regards the partitions and all that. So that's why we continue about this provision of public services. But at the same time, we have already introduced staggered working hours and lunch hours, cancellations of large group meetings, etc., etc. Now, when the government announced the tightening measures last week, the focus was on, because a lot of the local cases arises from social gathering, eateries, and all that. So you could see that our tightening measures focus on, abandoning prohibition about this no dining in the evening, and also the prohibitions of the activities in specified premises, etc. Now, since then, we have very closely monitored the situation. Also, the implementation of all these social distancing measures and infection control measures in bureaus and departments. And on Thursday and Friday, we have also issued specific reminders to bureaus and departments. Now, as we observe the trend, we of course we looked at about the increasing number of cases, that the situation is actually very severe, and that warrant further tightening up measures. And that's why we announced this work from home arrangements for the civil servants, meaning that the government would not provide non-emergency and non-essential services with effect from tomorrow. Now, of course, that would have an impact on the provisions of services. But I think that's the price that we have to pay at this juncture. And so you could see that we monitor the situation closely. We introduce targeted measures as when necessary. And if the situation warrants, we introduce the measures without any hesitation.